Hello and welcome to my By the Book channel. If you're a woman of faith stepping into a new season, a God-led season of business, purpose and becoming the woman who He intended you to be, then you're in exactly the right place. Now there's a moment in every woman's life when God whispers something so outrageous, so unexpected and so out of your comfort zone that you literally look around the room to check He wasn't talking to someone else. For me, that whisper came during a season when I was home educating my children. I was barely holding myself together with prayers and sticky notes and sheer determination. I was exhausted, fragmented, my mind was not in a good place. I was overwhelmed and quietly falling apart. And in the middle of that season, God whispered again the same thing He'd been whispering to me ever since I was a child: write the book. Not start a business, not start a podcast, not go on a course or apply for a job, just write the book. And here's what I didn't know back then. God doesn't just call us to do something, He calls us to become someone. But to become the woman that could write the book, God first had to heal the woman who couldn't speak her truth. And it took trauma therapy, years of deep soul level untangling for me to understand that the calling wasn't simply about the writing, it was about the becoming. About becoming whole, becoming courageous, and becoming someone who could finally reclaim her voice. When I finally spoke the very truths, the ones that had explained decades of confusion, mental health problems, fear, and physical ailments and internal battles, something holy happened. Not just healing, but clarity, because purpose is almost always connected to your story, and your story becomes part of your calling when you allow God to redeem it. Now, we live in a world that says follow your passion, but kingdom entrepreneurship doesn't work like that. Passion is loud, emotional and exciting, but purpose is steady, quiet and unshakable. Passion asks, does this excite me? Purpose asks, does this matter? Purpose wants impact. Passion just wants applause. When I finally sat with God and reflected on my healing journey, my motherhood, and the survival of the things I'd been through, I realised something. Purpose was forming in the background long before I had the confidence to walk in it. And the same is true for you. For years, I thought I was waiting on God, but it turns out He was actually waiting on me, waiting for me to trust Him enough, waiting for me to heal enough, and waiting for me to believe that shame doesn't disqualify us. It actually equips us. When I finally obeyed and wrote the book He'd been asking me to write since childhood, everything shifted, ideas flowed, doors opened and clarity grew. And then when the book was nearly finished, He whispered the next assignment, write another. So I did. It's called By the Book. Then the next assignment, start the podcast. Not perfect, not glamorous, just obedient. And at first I couldn't even replay the recordings to edit them because I so disliked the sound of my own voice. But here are some of the verses that I clung to when fear told me I wasn't enough. My sheep hear my voice, John 10:27. Write the vision and make it plain, Habakkuk 2:2. And commit to the Lord, whatever you do, Proverbs 16:3. And if God is whispering something to you right now, maybe this is your sign that it's time to listen. So I'd like to invite you deeper into this journey. First, listen to the podcast. It's called By the Book for women of a certain age, building a purpose-driven, God-led business. It's raw, real, unpolished, and full of the God conversations we don't always get to have out loud. Second, get your copy of By the Book. If you want the full story, the kingdom strategy, it's in all the pages. Thirdly, join the course, whether you want the full 12-module flagship program or the signature bundle, which is the 5 essential modules. The course is the book brought to life. It's expanded, guided, practical, prayer-led, and it's designed to walk you step by step from vision to purpose to a God-aligned business that impacts lives. If God is calling you to build something with Him, a business, a ministry, or mission, you do not have to do it alone. Come and join me. Let's build it by the book.